Hi everyone, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. So, welcome to another video of Chapter 9 Human Health and Disease. In the previous video, we were talking about innate immunity. Now, in this video, we will talk about acquired immunity, different types of acquired immunity, and what are the characteristics of acquired immunity. Now, what is acquired immunity? In the previous video, innate immunity, when we were talking about what was innate immunity, something that is naturally present from birth. Okay, like the cellular barriers, like the skin, physical barriers, chemical barriers, okay, which is naturally already there. Acquired means what? Your body is exposed to any kind of bacteria or any kind of foreign pathogenic organism, and then your body prepares to fight back that particular microorganism. In that period, in that course, your body develops immunity. So that is what is we mean by acquired. Okay, so this will be throughout your life. Acquired immunity you will gain throughout your life whenever you have an encounter with any kind of foreign microorganism that can be disease causing. So immunity that an individual acquires after the birth is called acquired. In simple terms, it can be adaptive, that is you are adapting to that particular infection, or it can also be called as specific. Okay, because different parts of the acquired immunity, they will respond to the foreign microorganism in a specific way. So it is not generalized. Yes, it is dependent upon exposure to specific antigen. Yes, a certain kind of acquired immune cells will react to a certain kind of microorganism only. So one particular cell of the acquired immunity will not attack all the foreign microorganism. It will be very one-to-one nature, very specific in nature. Okay, so it is specific and mediated by antibodies. This you need to know in case of acquired immunity, or lymphocytes, or both, which make the antigen harmless. So the antibodies and the cells, immune cells, that is specifically lymphocytes, they can individually tackle the bacteria or the pathogenic microorganism, or they can come together and inactivate the antigen, that is any foreign microorganism, and make it harmless. Okay. Now we move to the characteristics of acquired immunity. Before moving to the types of acquired immunity, we need to know what are the specifications of acquired immunity, what makes it so different from the innate immunity. The first characteristic is that it is very specific. As I have just mentioned, that a particular type of immune cell will be triggered or will get activated to a particular type of foreign antigen only. It will not be able to kill, or it will not be activated to a general or any kind of microorganism that is coming inside the body. Okay, so it is very, very specific. It is the ability to differentiate between various foreign molecules. So different types of bacteria, different types of viruses. Yes, so the acquired immune cells are very specific in nature. They can differentiate. They know what are the different types of foreign molecules are there that enters the body. They are very diverse in nature. It can recognize a vast variety of foreign molecules. Foreign molecules means foreign antigen. Foreign antigens are what? Any bacteria, any virus that can be disease causing. Okay, any dust, pollen, or allergen, even allergens. Yes, so they are very diverse in nature. They can also differentiate between self and non-self. Means what? These immune cells of the acquired immunity, they are able to know which are their own body cells and which are the foreign cells that are entering the body. Very important characteristic of acquired immunity is memory. Okay, is what? Memory. What is memory? Once, let's say, there is this immune cell, okay, and it encounters any foreign antigen for first time. Okay, so it will mount an immune response to kill that particular foreign antigen. Now, this immune cell will remember this particular type of foreign antigen. It will remember the foreign antigen for lifetime. So, if second time the same antigen comes and attacks the immune cell, then this will be able to generate a faster immune response and a better immune reaction to that particular foreign antigen. Okay, so that is what we mean by memory. When immune system encounters a specific foreign agent, example any microorganism, for first time, it will generate immune response. Okay, it will get rid away with the microorganism. It will kill the microorganism, but at the same time, it will remember that particular event. So if next time the same microorganism comes, so it will get away with it, away with it at a very quick pace without you getting the symptoms, without you suffering from the disease. So it remembers by producing what? Memory cells. This is not the case with the innate immunity. Innate immunity is very general, okay? Whereas acquired immunity is very specific and it creates memory. Okay, this you need to know, very, very important. Now moving to the division of acquired immunity or adaptive immunity. It can be of two types, that is naturally adapted, naturally acquired, or artificially acquired. Now you have two types in both the categories. In naturally also you have actively acquired natural immunity, passively acquired natural immunity, and in similarly actively acquired artificial immunity and passively acquired artificial artificially acquired immunity. Now taking one by one, active natural acquired immunity, active natural acquired immunity. What happens in this? See, first it is what? Naturally. Means what? Naturally something is present inside the body, but active. Antigens enter the body naturally. Body induces antibodies and specialized lymphocytes. Antigen will, any infection, take an example of any infection. Let's say a malarial parasite got an entry inside your body. So now your body is exposed to this malarial parasite. Your body will do what? Your body will produce an immune response against this malarial parasite. It will try to kill the parasite either by producing antibodies or either by directing immune cells like lymphocytes to kill that particular infected cell with the malarial parasite. So this is what, this is naturally your body is acquiring immunity. Okay, but how? Actively. Your body's immune response is actively fighting back that particular malarial antigen that has entered your body. So it is producing antibodies, it is producing lymphocytes that will kill the infected cell with malarial parasite. So this is what? Active. Naturally, your body is getting acquired, adaptive to that particular infection. Now, what is passive? Antibodies will pass from mother to fetus. Antibodies will pass from mother to fetus either via placenta, or if it is an infant after birth, it will be through mother's milk. So what is happening in this case? This is also acquired. The body is not, naturally it is not present. The body is making an effort to acquire the immunity. But is it actively involved? No, the body's immune system is not actively involved. The antibodies are ready-made, sent to the body. In this case, which body we are talking about? The fetus, which is inside the mother, or the baby, which is newborn and is receiving mother's milk. So the baby in both the cases is receiving ready-made antibodies from the mother to fight back any kind of infection. So this is what? Naturally acquired immunity. But antibodies are ready-made, so this is passive. Antibodies are ready-made, so this is passive. Your body is not producing antibody, and acquired means it is the baby is getting it from the mother, so active. Okay, naturally antibodies from the mother to the baby, so passive, acquired, natural immunity. Now moving to the artificial one, so active. Artificial means what? Antigens are introduced in the body in forms of vaccines. Vaccines are what? Artificially made. Yes, they use the pathogen. They either inactivate it or heat killed it and then modify that particular pathogen, and then a vaccine is made and introduced into the body. Now this vaccine will cause the antigenicity, but it will not do the pathogenicity. Means what? It will cause your body to remember the antigens, the vaccine that can, possibly attack your body in future, but it will not cause a disease in the body. Mild symptoms will be there once you take a vaccine, but not full-blown disease will happen to that particular individual. So this is what antigens you are taking, what artificial preparation vaccines, and they are doing what? Once a vaccine is given to the body will produce antibodies and specialized lymphocytes for immune responses. So this is what your body is producing antibodies in response to the vaccine. So this is active, and vaccines are artificially made, so artificially acquired active immunity. So this kind of immunity that one gains, okay, is artificially acquired active immunity. And then finally, passive is what? Passive active artificially acquired preformed antibodies in immune serum are introduced by injection. So the antibodies are also artificially made in lab setup, and then they are injected inside the individual body suffering from any kind of infection. So again, passive and artificial. Your body is not making antibodies. It is already made antibodies and artificially made antibodies. So again, passive and artificial acquired antibodies, which can be injected inside the individual suffering from diseases. Okay, so this is the broad classification of two types of acquired immunity, natural and artificial. And under both you have active and passive. You need to know their definition. It might be sometimes confusing, but with the example, it will be easier for you to remember. Okay, so this is the broad difference between active and passive immunity. Active means what? The active immunity is produced actively by the host system. Passive, no, it is receiving ready-made antibodies. No active participation of the host, the individual. Inactive, it is produced due to contact with pathogen or by its antigen. So antibodies are produced once the pathogen is inside the body. Okay, and this is no active participation. So the ready-made antibodies are ready-made from outside. Yes, it is passive immunity is produced due to the antibodies which are already obtained from outside. Active immunity is durable for a longer period of time, and it is effective, more effective in protection, whereas passive is less for a less period of time, transient, is temporary, very temporary, and it is less effective. Here, memory is present because active immunity, like in case of vaccines and in case of natural infection, memory will be present, and here there will be no memory. Okay, again and again you will need to take the doses of passive immunity. Booster effect on subsequent dose is possible. Your subsequent dose, even if you give again and again, it is very less effective. Okay, immunity is effective only after a short period. Okay, so once you take any vaccine or once you get infected by any antigen, your body will take some time to mount an immune response to kill away or to get rid away with the microorganisms. So it is effective, but it will start only after a short period of time. It has its effects after a short period of time. Whereas passive is ready-made. So once it is inside your body will mount an immune response. So immunity develops immediately. Okay, so this is the difference between active and passive immunity. Okay, similarly, you can make a difference on natural and acquired immunity also, and revise the topic thoroughly. That's all for this video. In the next video, we will be talking about the cells of the immune system, that is the B cells and the T cells, and what role do they play in your acquired immunity. Okay, till then, keep revising. Thank you. Take care. See you.